welcome to another episode of SD Maths class. We were discussing about the quadrilaterals and some of the important results and also some of the important properties of the parallelograms. We have discussed about those. Today we will do the exercise 10B of R.S. Agarwal book. It is page number 328. I think the page number will be matched with you. So whatever, exercise 10B. The first problem I want to do from here, that is the number 7. If an angle of a parallelogram is 4/5 of its adjacent angle, find the angles of the parallelogram. So if we draw one parallelogram here, now this angle is given. If this is x, so this is 4/5 x. Now for the parallelogram, one main property was there. The property is that is the pair of adjacent angle. The sum of the pair of adjacent angle is 180 degree. At the previous video also I have done one most important example here. So there also I have used that property. So here x plus 4/5 x equals to 180 degree, and from here it will be 9x equals to 5 into 180 degree, and so x equals to 100 degree. So whenever x equals to 100 degree, what they have asked, that is the find the angles of the parallelogram. So one is 100 degree, another is also 100 degree, that is if we give the name ABCD. So angle D equals to 100 degree equals to angle B, and angle A equals to then 4/5 of 100, that means 80 degree. 80 degree is equals to angle C. So this is the answer only. Very easy problem. Okay, now let us go to number 11. Number 11, it is the lengths of the diagonals of a rhombus are 24 and 18. So if we draw one rhombus here and draw the diagonals, just rough figure ABCD, then the diagonals of the rhombus is 24 and 18. So AC equals to, we are taking 24 centimeter, and BD equals to, we are taking 18 centimeter. Find the length of each side of the rhombus. Okay, so it's a more or less very good problem. Here, okay, I am writing the main criteria or property what I am using here. So here I am using the sum of adjacent angles equals to 180 degree. Here we will use the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other. So whenever it will be, if it is O, so AC is 24, that means AO equals to OC equals to 12 centimeter, BO equals to OD equals to 18 centimeter. Next, bisects, not only bisects each other, perpendicularly bisects each other. Perpendicularly bisects each other. So for bisection we are getting this one, that is those are half, this is half, this is half, like that, and also those angles are of 90 degree angles. All of those angles are of 90 degree angles. So if you take one triangle from here, triangle say AOB. So for triangle AOB, AO equals to 12 centimeter, BO equals to, this is 9 centimeter. So obviously AB equals to root over 12 square plus 9 square centimeter using the Pythagorean theorem, because of the right angle triangle, that one. So it is 144 and it is 81, that means all total it is coming 225, so it is 15 centimeter. So all the sides of this rhombus is equals to 15 centimeter. And why I have used this parallelogram, you know this one, but also I am repeating, that is the rhombus is the special type of parallelogram. You know that one, I have discussed this one, so don't be confused that here I am writing the property of the parallelogram and using for the rhombus, not like that. Okay, so let us go to another example now. So students, now let us do number 15. 15, one figure is drawn, that is one square is given. Here is the square, the names are given ABCD and BD diagonal it is there, BD is the diagonal, and here X, CX cuts AB at X, so no any proper information about X is there, we can take X as anywhere. So CX, two angles are given, this is 80 degree or one angle is given and you have to find the angle here X degree. Okay, so ABCD is a square, ABCD is the square, so all angles are 90 degree, all angles are 90 degree, also diagonals of square bisects the angles. This is one property also, diagonals of the square bisects the angles. Actually for the parallelogram that property holds. Okay, so now AB is parallel to CD, BD transversal. Then angle ADB, or okay, directly we can say, no need to write the transversal here, directly we can say that is the angle ABD is equals to 45 degree because the diagonals intersect each other, the diagonals bisects the angle. So this is this total is 90 degree, so this is 45, this is also 45. Okay, angle B, if the name is O here, BOX equals to 80 degree because vertically opposite angle. Okay, so obviously from triangle BOX we have got X angle OBX is equals to 45 degree, angle BOX is equals to 80 degree. So obviously angle OXB equals to 180 minus 45 minus 80, so it is coming 55 degree. So it is 55 degrees, so obviously angle AXO is equals to 180 minus 55, so it is 125 degrees. Easy one, just some permutation and combinations of the angles are there, then you will get the result. No any problems are there. Okay, it's okay. And the last here, that is number 18 now. Number 18, here also one figure is drawn, one parallelogram is given. This is one parallelogram. Actually I am drawing with blank hand, that's why I am not using any geometrical instruments, that's why the figures are quite okay. I am drawing. Actually for theorems or for proving any extras, any results, the diagrams should be the rough diagrams. should not waste your time using the geometrical instruments to draw all of these. You can use only one scale. Okay, so ABCD here, this is the parallelogram. Here P and Q, nothing properly it is given. So I am taking here P and Q is here. This is Q, this is Q, this is P. Oh, one information it is given, that is AP is 1/3 AD. AP equals to 1/3 AD and CQ equals to 1/3 BC. CQ equals to 1/3 BC. Okay. We have to prove that AQCP is a parallelogram. I think I am right. Yes, AQCP is a parallelogram. Your target is the bullseye. Target is the AQCP is a parallelogram. You have to prove this one. So it is given ABCD is a parallelogram. So when ABCD is a parallelogram, obviously AD is parallel to BC and also AD is equal to BC. This is the property of the parallelogram. So from here we can say AP is parallel to CQ, and since AP is 1/3 AD, okay, and from here we can say 1/3 of AD is equals to 1/3 of BC. So from here we can say AP is equals to CQ. So for a parallelogram, I have told at the previous one video, that is for a quadrilateral, if one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal, then obviously that is a parallelogram. That is the most important criteria for a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram. So here the criteria has been supported here. So obviously we can say that is AQCP is the parallelogram. So students, more or less today up to this and some other examples, exercise problems are there. I will check that those are tricky or not. If those are easy, then we will not do, otherwise we will do some of those. So at the next video we will discuss about the midpoint theorem and its properties, its derivations and other things. So students, now up to this, thanks for watching.